Hey there, Zoom kids. This is from Monique from Misfit Crafter Studio. Today, we're going to be making butterflies. They're nice and pretty. You can hang them up if you want to, or you can just have them laying around and make them everything look cute. So for this project today, we're going to need 2 popsicle sticks. You'll have 2 pipe cleaners or Chanel stems. The colors might be a little different. You're going to have some yarn. Again, color might be a little different. 2 wooden beads. Colors might be different. And a bunch of gems. Again, they all might be a little different. But that's what's going to make each of our butterflies unique. Now, for the extra piece, you're going to need glue for this particular project. If you happen to have it, a yarn needle would definitely help just a bit. But for the most part, you're going to just need these pieces. All right, so to start, what we're going to do, we're going to put these things aside. All we need is our 2 popsicle sticks for now. If you happen to have a marker or anything that you can color your sticks with, you can go ahead and do that now. So if you want, you can pause the video and go ahead and color in. But I'm going to color mine anyway, so we might as well color along. So as you can see, I'm just coloring the ends because really that's the only part you're going to see. Plus it makes it easier for us to glue. I'm just getting my marker, coloring those pretty quick. I'm getting both sides of my ends of the stick so that way you can see them after we put our yarn on. Okay. Now once you have it colored, you're going to go ahead and take your glue and add a little dot to about the middle of one stick. Now this is the part we'll have a little bit of waiting to do. But what you're going to do is go ahead and put your other stick on top of that one. And you're just going to press down. Now you don't want too much glue, but you definitely need it to hold. And you're going to make sort of a little X. And that you'll see is the little part where we're going to make the wings. So we're just going to go ahead and push that down, and we're going to let that dry. Now, we will need that to dry for a little while, about 5 minutes or so. So what you want to do is go ahead and pause the video for now and just kind of unravel your string, your yarn to get it ready. But we're going to go ahead and let that dry for about 5 minutes. Now, once it's dry, mine changed color, but once it's dry, it'll be pretty stuck and it won't move around. You want it to be dry because when we're wrapping, if it's not dry, it's going to break apart. So once your pieces are dry, you're going to take your string, and if you want, you can add a little dab of glue to help hold it in place. No worry, we don't have to wait for this one. You're just going to add a little glue. That'll just help hold it for a sec. And you're just going to wrap about 6 times around the middle with your yarn until you cover that middle part. And then you're going to keep going on one side until you get to the part where this crosses and starts showing through to the other side. Now once you've hit about where you can see through the other side and covered up where all the sticks are together, you're going to start looping in kind of a figure 8. So you're going to go down across one stick and come through the little opening. And then you're going to go down across the other stick and come up through the opening. Then you're going to go down across the stick, come up through the opening, down across the stick, and up through the opening. So one more time. Down across the stick, up through the opening, down across the stick, and up through the opening. And you're going to keep doing this down and up and down and up. and you're going to go until you're almost all the way to the end of the stick. So you just keep going. And this is what we call weaving. You're actually weaving this in and out from your sticks. All right. Once you hit about there, because you want your sticks to show a little bit, you're then going to go up through the opening, but what I want you to do this time is just wrap around here, right? Go one more time through the back. We're gonna go just across the back until you get to this other side. So you see how I like kind of flipped it over? So now we're gonna end up back on this side. So again, what we did is when we came back up through the opening, we went down across here. I turned my butterfly over so that I'm holding this side now, going across this way. You can kind of see it going across, and don't worry if it's going to show, because that's kind of going to be the back of your butterfly. Okay, so we're going to go across here and go around this side now, and you're going to flip it over so that you can see the front of your butterfly, and you're just going to go around again until you get to the part where the opening is. So again, you're going to go down into the opening, so over this stick, and this time you're going to go up, over this, down into the opening, over this, down into the opening. So this time you're going the opposite direction. If you happen to be on the other side, you're just going up to the opening instead. As long as you're going up and down on the sticks, go down over the stick, into the opening, back over the stick, and just keep weaving back and forth like a figure 8. So if you look at it from the side here, you're making an 8, just like that. That's what we call a figure 8 in weaving. So just keep going until you reach the end again, or almost the end. And what I do is I push this down just a little bit to make sure I don't see any holes. You can see your yarn's almost all used up now. Or you may be really close to being used up, probably almost. All right, once you're about to the end where you like it, you're going to take your finger and put it right here so the string goes over your finger a little bit. This way we can tie this end together. So we're going to put our finger right behind it so we can make a little loop. We're going to get our string and pull it through there to make a little knot. So you're going to pull it just like that. And you'll have this other part of your string again. You're going to go under here. You're going to pull it through and make a knot. So basically we're just trying to make a knot to hold that in place. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and cut this little piece of string off about there. Oops. And then get this, and you can tuck it behind some of these pieces of string if you want, or pieces of yarn, just to get that end out of the way in the back. Now remember, this will be your back, so you won't see any of this. This will be your front. So you can see how it made a cool little weave on the end of that. Now once you have that all weaved together, you're now going to go ahead and pick which one of your pipe cleaners you would like to use. I think I'm going to use my yellow one. Now what you're going to do is get your pipe cleaner and fold it in half so your two ends touch each other, and you're just going to smush that little end there so it looks kind of like antenna, right? Now once you have that, you're going to squish that down and you have your two ends. You're going to take your small wood bead and you're going to push those pipe cleaners through until you get just about to the end there. Now what you're going to do with the bottom part of your pipe cleaner is you're going to open that up to make a little loop at the end. You just want to open it just like that. Now here's one thing I do suggest is once you have that little loop, pull up your bead just a little bit and add just a little bit of glue right at the top of that loop on both sides. You just put glue all the way around. This will keep your bead from falling off later on in case your loop gets closed. And what I do is I just squish it around like that so I can get glue everywhere on the inside of my bead. Okay? And that'll dry eventually, and that way it can't just be tugged right off. See how we did that? Okay, so once you have that, you're going to get this and just open it up a little bit like that. You're going to put these two parts of the pipe cleaner right over the middle of the butterfly. And then you're just going to twist your pipe cleaner to help hold it in place. About 2 good twists. Okay? And then you're going to go ahead and get both parts again, close them up, and put on your bigger bead. You're just going to push that through all the way down to the bottom. Now, you can do the same thing again, is you can pick that up a little bit and add just a little glue where your bead's going to land. So just on the bottom, just a little bit here or there. I just put it all around and push that bead down. And I kind of wiggle it so the glue will get all over the inside again. Okay. Once that's done, you can go ahead and just bend everything in place nicely. So I'm moving that around and putting the bead where I want it to dry. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my antenna. So I'm just going to curl that however you want. If you don't want curled antenna, you don't have to put curled antenna. I'm just curling that around my finger like that. Okay. And there you have it. You got yourself a little butterfly. So now if you want to, if you have your little gems, once your butterfly is all done, you can go ahead and glue on little gems to your butterfly. It'll look kind of like a pattern you see on butterflies. I like to glue it straight onto my string or yarn. Some more there and there, I think. It's a little stuck on my finger. There we go. And you can add as many or as little bit amount of gems as you want. You can even go and get a marker again if you like, and you can draw on some little patterns on the ends of your sticks. Now, and with the string that you have left over, if you have enough string, what you can also do is tie this around the top of the head, just like that. So you want to go right there, just under, on top of the body and just under the head, I should say, about where the neck would be. You can tie a knot in the back, just like this. And this way you have a string to hang it up with. So it can fly around. If you tie it up somewhere high, you'll be able to see that just flying around. So you can tie it either direction. So if you want to see it from the top, you tie it towards the top. If you want to tie it up high and look underneath, then you tie it the other way. See? Now it can just hang and fly wherever you want. So I hope you enjoyed that project. We're going to go ahead and cap our glue. Almost forgot. And you can see you can make all kinds of different butterflies. So we hope you join us for another project again. Again, you should have joined our group on Facebook, Misfit Crafter Studio Zoom Kids, when you signed up for this class. If you haven't, make sure you go ahead. The link should be in the email that was sent to you. Then you can go ahead and post up pictures of your project that you make, or you can send it to us and we can post it for you. We can also share it on our Instagram page, so make sure you follow us at Misfit Crafter Studio, and you can also check out more classes on misfitcrafterstudio.com. We'll see you later. Hope you join us next time. Bye.